Well, right as I said yesterday, was not going, that weather was going to calm down very likely. And today was only a slight. 2 days ago, it was a marginal, like slight. It did go slight, but it also went moderate. Now, let me just say, for starters, we did not expect this to happen. Like, when I woke up this morning and I saw moderate risk, I was like, oh no. So, yeah, this is crazy. Not expecting that at all, and Watertown's going to get hit again. But the tornado threat's only a 5% tornado risk, so we still could see some isolated tornadoes like yesterday, but hear me out on this one. A 10% hatch could be issued. But the only problem about that is it's more of a QoCS lineup instead of a discrete, which limits the hail and tornado threat, but enhances the wind threat. So, yeah, the hail risk, 15% hatched. Again, this is still pretty bad. If you're in this 15% hatched, well, I have been and I've gotten tennis ball sized hail. But the main problem is this. And oh boy, we are going to have some bad storms today. Now, I'm not chasing this, even though I live in Bismarck. I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not chasing this. The reason might actually shock you a little bit. Well, first off, a tornado threat I don't think is going to be that big, and the strong tornado threat even lower. And, of course, I'm not driving all the way down there just to get a wind event that tips over my car. But my friends from Iowa and Des Moines are a little bit closer than I am. So you guys probably will go storm chasing. You guys can give me an update anytime. But the cutoff line, literally, Sioux Falls, 15 hatched. 45 hatched. Omaha, nothing. The only problem with this is, well, tomorrow is also a slight risk and another marginal there in North Dakota. No tornado risk tomorrow. Just the wind and hail risk again. Day 3, another marginal, 2 of them. And then we don't have anything else to worry about. Well, something like this could pop up again, and then day 3 we get a marginal, and then the same exact thing happens. Well, first off, this is not very good, and this is probably going to be a longer video than normal. Let's just go to the GFS model. My last video was 20 hours ago, so as you can see, this is not going to be good at all. Again, we are also talking about a flooding risk. Yeah, that's your GFS model. Not a little excessive, but it's close enough. So again, we do have a flooding risk. It is a slight. Day 2, again, a slight. Day 3, a slight. Day 4, a slight. And another day 5 slight. So it's not just going to be tornadoes and stuff and wind and hail. That's your problem. Also, flooding could be a problem today. Let's go to the WPC. As you can see, this is what gave this thing a moderate risk. This massive trough, which is expected to just boom, go. And we have a Colorado low, 2 of them, and a low in the middle of this, and a high spot in Colorado, which is gonna cause some problems, and a high spot down there in southern Illinois, northern Tennessee, in parts of very far western Kentucky, in southeastern Missouri, and northeastern Arkansas. Now, let me just say that could also enhance the risks. Now, I know what is going on in North Dakota. We also have a dry line. I don't know what, actually, I think that's not a dry line. This is gonna collide, making the wind threat terrible. So let's just look at day 2. And day 2, very similar, but this time the line crashes and we have a line behind it, which is gonna bring a cold front, which is gonna make temperatures a little bit colder. As you can see, we have another low pressure and high pressure system, which could bring up some severe weather in Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan, maybe even Illinois. But that currently is unknown. But then day 3, as you can see, this time Iowa's going to get it. Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, and Kansas and Nebraska. Of course, we have a high and a low. The Colorado low just went into Iowa. But we also have that same high system that's now in, well, the Atlantic regions or the Appalachian regions. So yeah, this could be upgraded to a slight or even enhanced. Fortunately, we don't have any heavy snow or ice risks, which is good. But we do have some mesosphere discussions to talk about. One of them is El Paso. Now, this is kind of crazy for this time of year. It's July, and this is the first moderate risk in July, I believe. Last moderate, we've not had a 15% hatch tornado risk in so long. Our actual last tornado break was in North Dakota, and that was a month ago. But yeah, in Radar Omega, there is actually now a severe thunderstorm warning. 4 of them, and one of them is for Chicago. I did not expect that, and it actually has a little hook trying to develop, and a velocity couplet trying to develop. So if you're in this, there could be a possible tornado take. There's not, but they could update that to a possible tornado take. Our other severe thunderstorm warning is all the way over where low pressure system is supposed to go, and it's for just 60-mile-an-hour winds. But there could be a hook developing in that thing too, as you can see right about there. But yeah, that's really what's happening, and yeah, moderate risk, we're going to probably get a PDS, severe thunderstorm warning. Did I say EDS or PDS? I meant to say PDS, but we just got a new MDS, and it's a watch likely. I don't know what just happened, but all my stuff in Radar Omega disappeared. This happens all the time, so I just have to refresh it a couple times, and it should be working. So yeah, if you're wondering, this is currently what's going on. This has been a longer video, and let's just look at the last moderate risk, or the worst one so far. Also, if you have any plans, I'm sorry my voice, this coming up week, especially today and tomorrow, please be monitoring your local weather conditions, and if somehow if it is supposed to be bad, if you're in that moderate, just do not travel. I'm going to put you guys under a no travel advisory, because of course, vehicles and wind do not go very well together, especially those semi-trucks. Again, we're probably going to have widespread damaging winds, almost like the North Dakota derecho, which was a moderate. That's the last event that had a magnitude like this. The North Dakota derecho of 2025 on June 20th. Now, that thing was bad. Of course, we had a lot of strong tornadoes as well. I don't know if that's going to happen with this. I don't think it will, but it still could. But, yeah, the North Dakota derecho is probably going to be its closest related derecho. I do think we will get a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. And a warning. The North Dakota derecho, there should have been a PDS watch, but there never was, which I highly disagree upon. But the National Weather Service is the National Weather Service, and they do their things, and there probably was a reason that they thought they shouldn't, but there's been moderates that were not even as bad that got a PDS severe thunderstorm watch. So yes, we might get a PDS severe thunderstorm watch today, and let me just say, I am extremely worried about this going high. Now, let me just say, the chances of this going high is 40% right now. What? Now, I don't know if it's going to go high, but I actually think it could. Specifically for the Brookings, South Dakota area. I do think we could get an enhanced and slight risk expansion. So Des Moines, you guys might be an enhanced. Omaha, you guys might be in a slight. So the slight should be pushed back a ways. And the moderate even could be pushed back a little ways, and that could include Waterloo, Iowa. So the timing for that, of course, is really bad. It's supposed to happen mostly at night, which is going to suck. If you're in a mobile home or traveling or anything, if you're in a mobile home park and you're in any of this, even a slight risk. I had a 70-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning that literally weakened right before it hit me in Bismarck. And we're only on a slight. And my mobile home was still shaking. So, please, everyone, just, even if you're in the marginal, please be treating this very seriously. Again, we don't really know what's going to happen. It's kind of unknown, but this came up really fast. It went moderate really fast. And I don't know if it should have went moderate. I actually think it should have probably went enhanced instead. We were saying enhanced. It could go enhanced tomorrow, and it did. It went moderate. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens today and tomorrow in this outbreak, and hopefully it's not as bad as I'm predicting, and hopefully there is no high. If there is a high issued, I will probably make another video explaining this, and I will keep you up to date in the severe weather information, and we probably also will be live on Twitch. The reason why not on YouTube is because I can't talk on YouTube because I get banned. But yeah, we'll probably be live on Twitch today, so please go check that out. Please be a follower so you get the latest notifications. And I'm really nervous that this is gonna be a lot worse than we think it's gonna be. I mean, the March 14th tornado outbreak should have not been a 45% wind risk. Should have not been. It should have been a 30 hatch, and that's it. But some people could disagree with me on that one. But the 15% tornado risk also was wrong. It should have been a 30% tornado risk, and the 15th should have been a 15% tornado risk. That would have made a little bit more sense. Now, if you disagree with me, that's totally fine. But, yeah, this has been a little bit of a long video. Please consider subscribing and liking the video, and hopefully nothing bad happens today, which is probably not going to be the case. We're probably going to see a lot of severe weather. Unfortunately, my internet's really slow, so this video is probably not going to be out for a while. Anyways, bye, guys.